Shalom. First and foremost, to give all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKodesh. Honors, my apostles and elders, the great millstone, they're doing even well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect, the afflicted one-third. Shalom. Says Brother Dawodah from the GMS Detroit camp, coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKodesh. Today, this will be another in transit. All right, and the title of this video will be Conspiracies. Are they biblical? We're going to get into this topic, and not our rights which means Lord's will. This video will be edifying to the Lord's elect. Now, you see the image on the screen, which all I typed in Google is the word conspiracy. And believe it or not, when you type in the word conspiracy and click images, the main thing that you see, really one of the first things that you see, is the back of the dollar bill. All right? You see the pyramid with the all-seeing eye, and the Latin words annuit coeptis, which means our enterprise has been crowned with success. All right, which also upon the dollar bill you have the Latin words novos, I think it's novos ordo seclorum, which means new world order. You know, and people hear the word conspiracy or the term conspiracy and they get all nervous. You know, they're like, "Oh man, this you're a conspiracy theorist." As soon as you speak about or someone mentions that hey, he or she believes in conspiracies, they think that you're a nut. They think that you're bugged out. You know, but believe it or not, conspiracies. What's the word conspiracy? Most people don't even know what the word means. The word conspiracy literally means to breathe together. Con meaning with, and then spiracy, that's where you get that word inspire, you know, which means, which is, what I'm trying to say is similar to the word inspire, you know, which is basically to breathe in, you know, to breathe, okay? Because you got the term inspire, which actually means to, you know, physically breathe in, all right, the medical term. But then you got inspire as in like you getting an idea based off of seeing or hearing something. So it's two different definitions for that same word. Okay? So you got inspire, which is to breathe, all right? And then you got the con, meaning with. So con is with, and inspire meaning to breathe. You put it together, it means to breathe together, all right? To breathe with. That's what the word conspiracy literally means. All right. Once again, another term for breathing in, all right, is to inspire, you know, so-called medical term. So anyways, getting back to the point, so that's the word conspiracy. Now, believe it or not, conspiracies are found within the scriptures, and even the word conspiracy, I believe it's in the book of Acts, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Now, what are examples of conspiracies? Well, case in point, all right, the so-called Illuminati, which the scriptures call them the host of the high ones that are on high. Scriptures also refers to them as the rich man, pursuant to Luke, the 16th chapter, all right? The so-called Illuminati, they're within the scriptures, all right? The scriptures call them Lucifer, which Lucifer means light bearer, all right? Do they not call themselves the so-called Illuminati? All right, meaning the illuminated ones. You see, so these those international bankers, the elites, the so-called Illuminati, they are mentioned within the scriptures. All right, the scriptures call them the hosts of the higher ones that are on high. All right, they're also known as the kings of the earth. All right, so that's biblical. And guess what? The so-called there's many examples within the scriptures of so-called conspiracies. Case in point, like the wicked Jews, particularly the wicked scribes and Pharisees that were seeking to trap Yahushua up within his words. All right, they even had a council saying, what do we? For the whole city goeth after him. You know, if we do not let this man alone, then the Romans will come and take away both our seat and our place. That was an example of a conspiracy. Another example, when the Herod, all right, when the three wise men came before, I believe it was Herod, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Herod. And they were asking concerning, or he was asking concerning where Yahweh Shai would be born. That was a conspiracy. Because guess what he wanted to do? He wanted to kill baby Yahweh Shai. See? So that was an example of a conspiracy. Now when you jump over to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, all right, Psalms 83, it speaks about a conspiracy involving these other nations. All right? It says, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they don't want the true biblical Israelites to wake up to their true biblical identity. That is a conspiracy. These different nations coming together for a particular purpose, all right? And particularly a wicked purpose, all right? Which is what? For the true biblical Israelites not to know their nationality. For them to call themselves black, Hispanic, Native American, West Indian, Dominican, Haitian, Puerto Rican, so on and so forth. See? So there's many different examples of conspiracies within the scriptures. All right? Conspiracies are biblical. Okay? Scripture says in the book of Psalms, the 37th chapter, concerning these top wicked elite, all right? It says the wicked plotteth against the just. What's another word for a plot? A conspiracy. You see? The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon them with his teeth. That is a conspiracy. You see? These nations desiring to not let the true biblical Israelites know their nationality. That's why within their so-called school system, they teach you what? That you're black, that you're Hispanic, They teach you about, history starting in Africa, when you came over here on slave ships. That's where they start. But what about before then? What were you before you got brought over to America? You see? They don't go into that. You see? So that is a conspiracy. Them desiring to hide us from our nationality. Them not letting us know who we are according to the scriptures. That's an example of a conspiracy. All right? So now that I've reached my destination, let's grab some scripts. Okay? Because believe it or not, conspiracies are within the scriptures. I'm only going to grab a couple. Oh, wow. Psalm 37. Psalm 37 and 12. The wicked plotteth against the just. That's a conspiracy. And who are the just? The Israelites. And what are they plotting? To bring in a new world order. To microchip the majority of the world's population. That's a conspiracy. And gnasheth upon them with his teeth. Because eventually it's going to get physical. To where they're going to bring in their troops to try to subdue the nation of Israel. All right? As written, they shall not... they should be as madmen, sparing none. So conspiracies are within the scriptures. And let's actually type it in. Let's type in the word conspire. Genesis 37:18. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. That's a conspiracy. All right? Wow. The word conspire is mentioned 22 times within the scriptures. All right? It says, which all of these are good. 2 Chronicles 33 and 24, and his servants conspired against him and slew him in his own house. See? Is that not a conspiracy? Let's try this. Which, like I said, all I typed in was the word conspiracy, and you see the pyramid with the all seeing eye. Our enterprise has been crowned with success. So, conspiracy, a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. And what group is desiring to do something unlawful or harmful? Especially within these times. The top wicked elite. They're desiring to bring in their so-called New World Order. That is a conspiracy. All right? And that's the problem with a lot of these people. They hear the word conspiracy and they automatically think that it's a lie. Because why? Because Esau teaches them that anytime you hear someone talking about conspiracy, oh, they're liars, they're lying, they're bugged out, but they don't actually consider what they're actually saying. Okay? Conspiracy, a plotting of evil, unlawful design, a combination of persons for an evil purpose. So it's people coming together, desiring to carry out a wicked plot. You see? And one of the it says Old French conspiracy, plot. Now, did we not read that the wicked plotteth against the just? And who are the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4, the Edomites. All right? So the Edomites, particularly the top wicked elite, all right, they're plotting against the Israelites because the just are the Israelites. You see? So you can't make this up. All right? Now, let's see. I wanted to see if it'll break the word down. Okay, conspire. So, con, like you see here, con means with, and spire goes back to spirar, or spirare, which means what? To breathe. So you put it together, it means to breathe together. All right? That's why you got the word inspire. Okay? Inspire. Okay? See, in. All right? In. In means in, right? And then spire, going back to the word spirare, which means to breathe. To breathe in. All right? So another term for breathing in is inspire. All right? So there you go. To breathe together. That's all it means. All right? There's many different examples of conspiracies within the scriptures. All praise, honors, and glories be unto Yahweh, Bashem, Shabbat, Shemar, Kodash, honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. They're doing it well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. They're reflecting 1/3. That being said, Shalom. Barak Akim, and if you that listen. Shalom.